This is Wan Pot Show with Triple A on Sierra Network Radio.
This na fantasy series, the Wan Pot Show with Triple A. Get at the pande, make we all can pull the Wan Pot na Sierra Network Radio with Triple A.
You're listening to Triple A on Sierra Network Radio.
Sierra Network Radio, all day, every day.
This week, we hear the government of Sierra Leone through the Ministry of Transport and Communication, where they say they try for add $40 tax for anybody where they go in and where they come out of Sierra Leone. Then call them security check tax. 98.1 start this. And I go play first 98.1 and miss a big opportunity for talk with the minister. I go play waiting the minister say. But now let we listen to waiting 98.1. Then be coming with a report we then do on this particular $40 extra security tax way the one for begin charging a Salone.
We can look at the issue outside for sake of concern them where some member of parliament them raises behind them after where the Minister of Transport and Aviation say June 1 this year then they begin ask people where they come or left Salone to go the Leone International Airport for pay civil aviation security fee where is say go for be $40 per passenger. This don't make plenty people don't raise concern say this decision if the Ministry of Tourism, if the Ministry of Civil Aviation continue with them, it go unbug the country economy. Well, for sake of this radio democracy, they continue for look at this issue. Usai, we reporter Mohammed Sharif been talk to some passenger them where they use the Leone International Airport, but waited and think about this decision where the Minister of Transport and Aviation say June 1 then they begin implement them. Usai then they take $40 from passenger them as civil aviation security fee. Mohammed Sharif gets more on this issue and he go reports.
Government through the Ministry of Transport and Aviation, Friday, April 7, been announced for implement the Sierra Leone civil aviation security fee, where government been called the immigration fee, and this civil aviation security fee na couple with passenger them where they come and left the country for pay to government all 10 and about $40 United States per passenger. Inside one letter, where the Board of Airlines na Salone and the International Air Transport Association be addressed to the Minister of Transport and Aviation Friday, April 14, 2017, not been agreed for implement this couple because they believe say not in line with the International Civil Aviation Organization guidance, especially Resolution 83815. And according to reports, government and the airlines operator them been start this couple discussion inside 2013 to date. Make ready democracy decide for look inside this $40 United States where passenger them for pay. We make have been talk to some passenger them. But this couple,
we can travel from Pretoria and they go different areas them. Not just punishment, but we do just the big government let you not do that. The money too heavy for we.
My name is Hassan Bangura. I come from London. Looking at it on a general view, very unfair. More to know why this increment is for, and at the end of it all, what are the benefits?
Me not David Samuel. I live in Holland, and I had to go so back. I can come for holiday.
The governments themselves then therefore do things constructively. Now, if airlines don't develop interest for kind of the country, and all of a sudden, when they introduce any kind of fees there, now only one thing could happen. The airline, they're not going for suffer, then they pass the cost to the passengers. And now we get for suffer. And let them think twice before they do this, otherwise the effects could be much, much greater than they think.
One passenger, John Conte, believes say the policy could discourage people and same way so affect the country.
They discourage people then for coming to this country, and we all know so the economy of this country depends 80 to 90%. Now we the kind the remittance who they send and who they can now we they help the economy. So if they try for discourage people that for come, then obviously they have a greater effect on the economy.
According to the letter, where the airlines board been write to the government through the Ministry of Transport and Aviation, want Salone for pull the $40 security fee one time, or the country go face suspension. As they say, this decision violate Resolution 83815, which say, and I quote, 1. Civil aviation users should not be charged for costs associated with general security functions performed by state, which are a sovereign responsibility and function. 2. Appropriate detailed and inclusive consultations should be held before imposition of the new aviation fee or charges. And 3. Reasonable notice should be provided before the implementation of the new fees or charges, such as being at least 1 month. End of quote. The Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority gets the mandate for regulate air transport, provide oversight and surveillance on the service providers them, where they provide air transport them na the country. But the first question wey have been asked the Director General, Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority, Abubakar Kamara, na how for collect this couple wey government they plan for implement. June 1st.
I think government they put mechanism in place with the one that we actually they provide a service on how for collect them.
But waiting the authority think about the suspension where the airline operator them say.
I never read that information yet. I mean, it is now.
That letter to the effect.
When I news now, I'll go out for get a copy of that letter because it will be interesting to me for make a get her from a third party instead of coming to me directly.
But waiting na the role where the authority now they place so that all the party them go get equal rights.
With the provider oversight, immediately they start for implement them.
Why would I not they do them before the implementation?
Well, would they do them now? Could they watch the negotiations? Would they watch where they go on?
But now the thing they go out of hands.
Now they go out of hand at all. I think.
Why you think so?
Because I think then they manage them properly.
Manage them with passengers and even the airlines operators them actually not glad with this.
They encourage them for continue for negotiate and agree to something. We then go bring to we say now this we agree. The one where they provide the service and the one then where they receive the service. Traveling public, but they are represented here by the airlines. In this case, and the one who they provide the service when secure report. Now, of course, then they do that through government. We encourage them for them continue negotiations.
This issue of the $40 security fee not only attract the International Aviation Authority, but safe don't be debate even at Salone. As parliamentarian then say, then go call the Minister of Transport and Aviation for go parliament if people begin pay this couple where the minister no go parliament. And now the International Air Transport Association want Salone for pull the $40 security fee one time because then say the industry learn after one meeting where they hold January 17, 2017 now that cabinet been decide by this couple without further communication or consultation with the operators them. We make them call on government for reverse the decision immediately. And according to report we have been found out, the Ministry of Transport and Aviation, Friday, May 19, they hold meeting with the airlines operator them for see reason for implement this $40 where cabinet been gree for as ready democracy go continue for monitor and bring to una report about this issue. For the Society for Ready Democracy, Mohammed Sharif, the report.
Yeah, we want to tell Mohammed Sharif thank you of 98.1. We able bring this report for we. I believe that you already out there, you don't listen to waiting Mohammed Sharif able piece together. And, myself be able for contact the minister himself and he be get word for we. This not how the conversation go. Just listen to waiting the minister being get for say. You can introduce yourself for the listening public, sir. Who would they talk to?
Leonard Balogun Koma, Minister of Transport and Aviation.
Welcome to Sierra Network, Minister of Transport and Communication. We hear about the $40 increase. We mostly get for affect we na the diaspora. Now make we say we reach out to you. What in this $40 increase we get for come as a form of security tax for people where they come in and where they left Sierra Leone? You can enlighten we small.
After 9/11, America introduced a security tax for protect passengers from terrorists. It is no different to Sierra Leone. and are the trend all over the world now. Airports and the increased security tax impose them to protect passengers and to protect aircrafts. So that is the purpose. It is no different.
Thinking about Liberia, Guinea, Senegal, any of them countries get that same kind of tax day?
Senegal get them, Ivory Coast get them, Equatorial Guinea get them, and are the same company within Sierra Leone, and they provide the services, and then 3 airports in the sub-region, and IATA support them, and then 3 countries, then they, and then give approval. So now I make a ask IATA, say, why the double standards? What is the problem with Sierra Leone? Why we not for increase food security tax or protect passengers from terrorists? Would they hear? Then they write that paper say Hezbollah, ISIS, Al Qaeda, then they get access to Sierra Leone passports. Do you want to come to Sierra Leone and be in the same plane with terrorists, or do you want to be protected?
Now, who that then set the standard for the price? Because when we check, we begin to realize, say, Senegalian are 15 euros. But the price for $40 to and out of, now who that set the price? Now, they set the price on the government?
First of all, this agreement was signed from 2011. Me kind of the ministry 2013. You're correct. Senegal now $15 because Senegal you get over 1.5 million passengers. Sierra Leone you get only 160,000 passengers. And the same equipment when they use in Senegal, the same procedures and technology and they use in Sierra Leone. So Ivory Coast get 2 million passengers a year. They are less than Sierra Leone. Senegal get 1.5. Obviously, if Sierra Leone get only 160,000 passengers, which is 3% of the population of Sierra Leone, I make them set $40. And not to me set the price, I meet the price.
One go on also say that not the responsibility of the state for provide security. Waiting at the defense of the state for say yes, the passengers them that then get for pay that security fee instead of the state itself being responsible and take care of the fee.
As I don't tell you, Senegal not to the state they pay. Ivory Coast not to the state they pay. Equatorial Guinea not to the state they pay. And the passengers they pay. America not to the state they pay. Then they add an on a ticket. So what's the difference?
We tell you thank you for get your time because now mostly on this we want focus on. But before we left you for go, waiting we for expect because some people they don't begin say then go boycott the Lungi Airport, go through other means, then when at the borders them for go Salone. Waiting you want for advise such people for take such act.
They're not going to be able to take that action because now any airline will bring person car, you will be held responsible. If the person not pay, as long as the person sit on a plane, you go pay. The only thing, we they listen to the concerns of the traveling public, we they listen to the concerns of the board of airlines. We don't hold a meeting today with all of the airlines, and the board of the airlines say they don't get problem with the tax. It is in line with international best practice. Then just they ask government for reduce the $40. So that they are under active consideration, and by next week, I believe they will reach an agreement.
Yes, because when we look, because myself just come out alone, you have to take the C coach when at $40, to and fro, which is $80. And now, if the tax can added way an extra $40 to and fro and another $80, then it don't come to $160 just for the tax and the transportation for use like the C coach. And it's going to be a lot on us where they left here for the go Salone for go help out in the little things that they do in Salone. So we self na the diaspora they try for plea to the government for see reason for lower that fee so that at least we self go able smile or they go salon or not go with twist face. And
you not get for take the sea coach. We get brand new buses that will send na airport. You can go around Port Loco. It's 2 hours. If you go take plane, you land na BWI. You leave na Virginia. Usai maybe leave na Woodbridge, Virginia. It takes you over 2 hours. Take the bus from Lunge to town. The bus air conditioned. The bus get television. So you're bound for taxi coach and pay $80. You have an option. So use the option and reduce your cost. But anyway, as I say, we they consider what you wanna say, and I believe say by next week we will get a reduction from the $40. We're in negotiations right now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Balegu, the minister. And this one don't sound good for the listening public. We go hear this say, please, we the big, we're in the diaspora. I even then I road now they come, but I think that $40 go catch me in airport. So now that name is
no, you don't go pay $40. We're in active consultations, and we believe they will arrive at the solution or will reduce them.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Yes, sir. Yes, so now so the conversation we go with the minister, and I hope say you listen attentively to what he say. The reason for the airport tax. Me no one put word now we mock them, but I hope say you listen. And I go open the phone line for make on a call. We get a lot of other people and we in. I go open the phone line now for make on a call. And give una own part of this whole $40 or $80 increase on the airport tax. The number for call now 464. The number again is 646-610-3107. The number for call is 646-610-3107. You can call through WhatsApp, email, or whatever means you want for use for call. Now the social media, you can able forget with it. Before I bring somebody else, we go come throw light to this. I want make we listen to just a short clip where a government official waiting a be get for talk about this waiting the government official be get for talk about this particular tax increase. Just listen to what he say.
So that we may be ever alone.
Abubakar Darami from the side of the government.
These same contracts have been signed in Ivory Coast, Guinea-Bissau. You name the countries, even the British airport uses a security board. So about the crowd of $40 that does not affect 98% of Sierra Leoneans, wherein foreigners are the highest people using our airport or flying out of the country. I think we should not be bothered around that much.
Yeah, you waiting he say? He say 98% of Salone people not get for be affected by this tax. So waiting make we dey go and talk for. That now waiting Darami say. Waiting you say.
Knowledge and truth, our forefathers spread, mighty the nations, whom they led. Mighty they made thee, so too may we show forth the good that is ever in thee. We should pledge our devotion, our strength and our might, like us to defend and to stand for thy right. All that we have been, oh, ever thine own, land that.
Yes, make we call with one of our panelists them, Aroun Rashid from New York. Yes, Aroun Rashid, you don't hear the topic, you don't listen. So what are your own take on this?
You know, I listen carefully. I listened to the interview where the journalist of 98.1 did, I think with somebody when at the some official at the airport or aviation or so. When you talk to the minister, I say since 1991 or
2011,
9/11 or something of that sort, America introduced this kind of tax or whatever, an airport security tax. You know, I find that interesting where it come for charge people. I find I'm comfortable for compare America with Sierra Leone. Oh, America do one. So we say for do one. When it come and other things, the way you ask them, they will say, oh, why you compare America with Sierra Leone? Now we come for charge people, and they tell you about what America they do. I mean, he say them people and they ask for letting reduce the fee. You know what? Honestly, this is not my personal opinion. The minister sounds so very arrogant when you interview him. You not show any concern, like for say they talk on behalf of people. The suffering people. In fact, when you interview them, you make mention about how it go affect we in the diaspora. But I tell you, it's not just we in the diaspora. They affect people in Sierra Leone as well. You know, because if the number of visitors the way they go Sierra Leone reduce as a result of this imposition, it will affect them. And people the way they travel out of Sierra Leone will not live in the diaspora. Sometimes then they travel go to other country for certain reason. Then they get for fined $80 for pay go out and pay come in. And no say there was a time, I don't know if that's still the go on. Then get what they introduce on a airport tax or we they pay na airport. I don't know how that different from this one.
Another again. That's another again.
Yes. I don't know. Well, if they say if they make reference to a newspaper, then they write say Al-Qaeda and all the terrorist organization they are infiltrating Sierra. What say are not able to understand how they go for utilize that money they for protect the public. That in not way. How they go use them for protect people in na plane or na airport or for make sure say terrorists they not come. We don't know. You know, me not they against government imposing some kind of money for development purpose. But $40 in and out at any time for me is too much, you know. And then I feel say a lot of people then would think so. Some of the clips the way you play, people everyone express concern. Not that people are there against it, but the way suddenly coming, you know, when they come towards election now since almost a year ago with them don't. Decide this now they want to bring this kind inside. I just hope they look for money for raise for election purpose. And I also hope say the opposition, then for don't come now make whether brass sing that music but opposition and mumu is so fitting. Things like that why I then say before don't come up and begin ask question, you know. That for don't they go on, that for don't they go on, that for don't they go on. This not go bode well for the people of Sierra Leone generally. If they get for reduce them, as he say, then they think about that. Maybe then go get for do that. But for say we do them because country X, country Y, and country J do them. They say the same equipment the way Senegal gets, now we get. No, we not get any proof to justify that. We not get any proof. Any minister can come and say anything. And there is good reason why make believe that particular minister, me not say they lie, but honestly, you ask me, I don't believe them. The way they talk, it sounds very arrogant, and not sound like for say they talk with concern of the general public. And then You know, say because you defend yourself na ministerial position, if you say you're not God. People and they express concern, but the way think how that's going to affect them. Not just the people in asylum, people who they travel. People that left for travel go home where they feel safe. Now home, then get for go visit home and these are not that people they not can afford for pay $40, but if they feel say government not get any substantive reason for doing so, or then just they impose certain money for certain. Someone go say, you know what, not for say I'm not going to pay $40, go $40 come na airport, but I know they go, and that will affect the industry, will affect the country, will affect a lot of business in the country. I mean, then therefore take that into consideration. You know, if I reach there, I will stop so far.
Okay, sir. Since you talk about the opposition, I will reach out to some of the opposition leaders then, and then self be weighing. This time around, make a play within Mohamed Siba of the National Democratic Alliance Party, waiting NBC concerning this. Fumble them out there. As UNASEF they listen about this, let's just say $80 because if you go inside, you must come on and do $80 security tax na Salone. This time waiting Mohamed Siba of the National Democratic Alliance be get for say. We get somebody again on the line. We want weighing on this airport tax as we don't count different people them for talk about this airport tax. Yes, sir, you can introduce yourself. Who would they talk to?
Well, my name is Mohamed Siba. I'm the leader and flag bearer for the National Democratic Alliance Party.
Thank you very much. Will you give a little of your time? But definitely we will get for come with you again. We will go able to get a long talk as you just come out alone. But this time around, I'll just bring you in for make yourself weighing on the $40 airport tax, security tax, where they want for begin charge na airport. We get news where reach we, and we have don't reach out to the minister where they in charge of that transport and communication, where you don't assure we say yes, then one begin for charge $40 for go salon, $40 for come salon for security tax. Waiting na you don't take on this.
Well, I think say that now is very, very unfortunate plan, or I don't know if it's a decision that has been reached. Because, first of all, bulk of the diaspora Sierra Leoneans, then they offer Sierra Leone a lot of remittances in terms of dollars, where the country they benefit from. So this now, what I will call on two burden on the Sierra Leoneans, where they want to go back home to go visit family or go engage in any business activities. I think the Minister of Transportation and Aviation needs to reconsider that decision there, because a lot of countries in the sub-region, I don't think say then even get taxes they wouldn't charge to that level they win at $40. I'm sure like Ghana, for example, they not even get any airport tax where they levy on passengers where they embark on. So I think now what they need to reconsider very seriously and make sure they not levy any tax like that on Sierra Leoneans or passengers coming to and from Sierra Leone.
Yeah, we have be do a little checks where we know say Liberia not the charge them and Guinea not the charge them, but Senegal get, and the one way Senegal get now even €15. But coming to Salone, then they try for charge $40. So in that aspect there, I don't know what you feel say that kind of tax they go do to the common Salone man.
No, it not going to do any help, Mr. Kempta. First of all, even at that sub-region there, we get one of the weakest tax revenue collection. When you look at Nigeria, we collect like 22%. You look at Guinea, 28%. We are 13% nationally. Now we even collect tax revenue. We tax structure in Sierra Leone is so weak that such an $40 taxes we don't go levy. You not even do anything beneficial to the people of Sierra Leone, because number one, we get a weak tax revenue collection. Number two, we get a very poor financial management in terms of how we could able expend them kind of money than they. So to me, this now another burden, not only on the passengers them with the carbon are mostly Sierra Leoneans, but the people of Sierra Leone will benefit from such a venture.
I be ask the minister, I tell and say if not to the responsibility of the state for take care of security, then passing that burden day to we, the passengers, them will go to fly go Salone. I don't know what now you don't take on that.
Absolutely. I think what we need, if the purpose of the airport tax now for try for work on improving things for security, I think now they use a wrong sector for do that. What I think say there are other venues then where I believe say government need for look into for see how they're able to generate revenue rather than taxing people when are citizens of Sierra Leone where they come in, they bring revenue for the country. I think other areas in there, they need to look at other sectors then where they were able to increase those. I mean, levy some taxes then, but I think say to do that for passengers then, whether they want to come back home for visit or engage in business activities, I think say that a poor strategy really from my own point of view.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, just Talek Wataki, where people and they take a lot of money for pay for get goods them out of the key. But at the end of the day, now the final cost they go to the final consumer when are the common man then now they gone. And I be listening to another interview of one of the government officials them where he be talking on radio say this tax not even they affect Salone people them. Why make Salone people then they talk? Now maybe in like 2% of foreigners they already go Salone and the tax get for effect. I don't know how you take that kind of statement there.
Well, that's a very misleading statement. Very, very misleading because the bulk of the people where they will be affected by this primarily again for the Sierra Leonean citizens of Sierra Leone. Because if you look at the data, it would definitely indicate that most Sierra Leonean citizens then they go back home. So that to me not just a distraction. Whoever they make statements like that, now somebody will not understand the traveling history of Sierra Leoneans and back and going back home. So to me, that's a very misleading statement.
Okay, thank you for your time. So what you go on left with we concerning this $40 tax?
Well, first of all, I think the Ministry of Transportation and Aviation need for seriously reconsider, oppose to any form of taxes on passengers, particularly all Sierra Leoneans them, where want come back home for come see family or engage in any other leisure or business. Because I don't want to make the government of Sierra Leone and the people of Sierra Leone forget, say, one of the revenue in terms of foreign exchange where Salone they get, now remittance where they come out from the diaspora. The diaspora people them where they send back home for support families them, right? So if they levy such taxes, it would discourage tourism, it would discourage particularly Sierra Leoneans them from going back home for go see loved ones them. It would discourage Sierra Leoneans them from going back home for go engage in business activities where go provide jobs for the citizens them. So to me, I don't think it's a prudent idea. The Ministry of Transportation and Aviation need for reconsider the decision, and I think say the $40 taxes where them want to do that is suicide. They need for understand say that is a very bad move, and that is not good for the economy, and that is not good for Sierra Leone.
Thank you very much, sir.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So now, Dande will be get from Mohamed Siba, where now the leader and presidential candidate for the National Democratic Party. Yes, Aroun, you are waiting one of the opposition. So we get a lot, we'll get for play. But waiting are you take to this, waiting Mohamed Siba say?
It tell you say Mohammed Ba know what he did do as in responsibility as an opposition member. Now government, he take government to task. He raised some questions them, He challenged some of the statement that they make that 2% of people then get for the even if now 1%. It tell them say you don't know what you want to talk because when I know what you want to talk, that's not the case. When I impose them kind of the fees there in the airport, it affects the general Sierra Leonean public, not to just them where they come and then where they go, So I think say he's right in place. I think I agree with what he say, And just like I say, if there is need for government for imposed tax, airport. I think $40 is so too much. It's far too much. I think say maybe they do this as a way for get people and for react, so they will reduce them to within the one make like be maybe $10 or $15. I don't know, but even at that, easy for people. But if they say na security purpose, and the other thing where the opposition leader say, he said we get problem with accountability, we get problem with revenue collection system, and that's not true. Too much tax, too much imposition, but they see benefits of it. So I agree with him.
All right, thank you very much, Aroun. We first caller. Yes, Abubakar. Who say you the call from, sir?
Yeah, I call from West Virginia, Hunting.
Yeah, what's in your own contribution?
Okay, my own contribution is like within this last caller. You know what I mean? And people are not getting no sympathy for this country. Which waiting the minister just stop with intervene. You know what I mean? Most of them people where we live now they play there now they don't go for la now they don't go for la totally. And one thing I say back to any Sierra Leonean thing, where they don't be, we get for participation in this election. You are diaspora people. Let us not put no for big close anything under again. This is a lesson to any Sierra Leonean thing. Then people are not getting any sympathy for nobody in the record. No sympathy, no get. You know what I mean? So look what the minister say. For security, the country in itself, people where they live on every secure people. There are people where they load up, people where they go on they want to secure. We are not get security for nothing. We are collecting revenue box inside the country. We are able to get that money. We just want to get people where they go there because that. Salone account no choice in the good. Now we forget about that. Now we the Sierra Leone and the waiting at the diaspora. Now we the good back. No extra person. No they get them motivation. What in the Salone person to do? What in the Salone? What in the attack people the Salone choice to go? Where every day we get bad thing the way we on social media. We choice to do. We after Sierra Leone and the way they get at the $1,000 there. Where they say okay, no go see loved ones, no go see people there. Now the same people who want the reps come so the masses the way they don't the level on it depends the people and the people there. You know what I mean? And these people they spend all kind of way to kill this country. But you never go put $40 tax for people the way they go out, people the way they come. I'm gonna see a union the way they go inside that country. I'm gonna say they travel aviation they cancel all the flights there. For both Salone. Go to the ordinary Salone and know they say they had a shock about the incident, the airport back. And all the people like when they say no more, then they try for looking to you are never not make any improvements on anything and that. Men they don't even implement until like them. But then I cannot where them they pay that tax to don't they get booked where them forget them for waiting for. This country they creep. This country, they're not food for enough right now. It's a creep. So they get complaints for that kind way there. This $40 tax, they make, you know, most Sierra Leonean, they wait in a country that will be no one wants to know. What's your solution? So now we will commodity there, we still get a small appetite for good only. Some people are not less than an entity for Sierra. I don't want to wait in the bonus. So now the really small one day we just get a love say we don't go see it. Now we are one day where they want to discourage people. And people are not getting one sympathy with all the interviews where you interview with waiting and take one interview, no sympathy, then people are not so to anything. The only thing more, let God help that country, you know what I mean? This election where they can let God send good somebody where they can have a living with people. That's the only thing that they really do.
Okay, thank you very much, Abubakar from West Virginia. Yes, Aroun, you are waiting Abubakar say.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the love of Abubakar they talk, because you can sense the frustration of Abubakar in voice. Abubakar want go free tongue or Sierra Leone, not that he cannot afford the $80 for pay in the airport, but think about it also. When you go to the airport, there is also, when you reach the airport, there is also what you call unofficial tax, what you get for. You don't travel, what I mean. Unofficial tax money what you get for pay, all of that, people then get overburdened with when government gets too much involvement in some of these things. Government imposition, all kind of imposition, tax imposition, they help with country. The rate of employment, it is down. You're not going to blame everything on government, but government take a responsibility for take the lead. But when the government, they lead from behind. When government, they do certain things the way they're not supposed to do. When they impose all them things there, regardless of, people in concern, then they govern well. I wonder why they decide, me own concern, why they decide for do it right now. Why the comparison with 9/11, America 9/11, and New York and Philadelphia and why? Waiting at the now I repeat that again. The minister they say, oh, America been doing. If they be ask and say, what to make pump water they run na America, or what to make America they get light every day. Sierra Leone they get light. They go say you're not crazy. Why not they compare Sierra Leone and America? But whether they impose tax now, he feel confident for because you not get any proof or justify waiting at the reason why make them they impose the tax. Waiting annoying now how them go about for set the security apparatus, their security network. We go push Al-Qaeda and all of them terrorist organizations, I always say newspaper, then they talk about. It also feel comfortable for quote newspaper and say, oh, newspaper, then they say so. When newspaper then write some things that will not please them, then see newspapers, see the media as, enemy. Now we feel confidence. Then they impose them here because newspaper say so. All them things, they are a deceitful way of administration. It's very deceitful. And this, like I say again, this minister, explained nothing for justify this imposition within this $40 tax, go $40 camp tax within impose or with the plan for impose in airport.
Yeah, we get another caller. Yes, caller. What's in your name and who's you the call from? Yes, caller. Your name and who's you the call from? Well, I think we lost that caller there. So, I will get opportunity for talk to another opposition leader, with Mohamed Kamaremba Mansoure of the Alliance Democratic Party. And this in get for say about this whole $40 tax. Welcome to Sierra Network Radio. You can introduce yourself, sir?
Mina Mohamed Kamaremba Mansoure, Mina the chairman and leader for the Alliance Democratic Party, the ADP, and the 2018 presidential candidate.
We go definitely get you at another time where we go run a full interview. But this one, I just want to bring you in because yourself, they go up and down, they pass through the airport, and we say they want to bring $40 airport tax, then call on security check tax, where $40 for going inside, $40 for coming out, which is like $80. What's in your own take on this, sir?
It's pathetic, honestly. Now, the exact word I think just kind of made when you ask me so. It's really pathetic. Pathetic in the sense, this government don't fail the people at the lowest level where no patriotic Sierra Leonean no go expect them for me to do things like this. This time where hardship, according to them, they even talk about austerity measures And then according to them, you did see a cup of rice now at 1,500, a bag of rice. And people, even tourists, want travel. Now other countries, like Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, you did see how much the flight ticket will go down. And most of them countries, they're not getting security charges there. Even talk about $5 or $6, it'll go talk about $40 to go and $40 for come out. So, and those $80, if you buy ticket $1,450, if you add that $80 now, it almost gets a ticket so expensive for going to that country. And this is just drawn down to where this logos when the minister and also the government, because they work under the government. This kind of fees, not to say grab no amount of money, they say, the minister, and they can't put there. So this is not the issue where they're making a cabinet meeting, not the issue where the cabinet approve, where the president approve. It's just shameful for when they see administration like this not care for the people and also the drive people away where they want to come and visit their country.
Yes, I be get opportunity for talk with the minister himself, and the minister claims he say this thing be done in effect from 2011 in Mitande, but now then they try for implement them, and it is say then go try for reduce the price and all those things. But you na person where they pass up and down that airport. Whose kind deterrent you feel say go bring them? Because lately we don't see a lot of flights that don't begin go Salone. Is it not because of that make we see say they want increase for make more money? What in this money they go to? Una way they na the hierarchy like the opposition leaders them. Una ever be brief about security breaches na the country way for bring this kind thing way we want for see?
Thank you, my brother. You just see the lame excuse where this minister they talk about say on day 2011 now they implement them. Can you imagine 6 years forward? Now they implement them, and we don't get Ebola, we don't get a lot of other security things, and they don't implement them. It's just a lame excuse where all this not just the one add suffering to the people. You see how KLM make a statement here say. Beaucoup fees and what make them they go up now because of the taxes, and Sierra Leone are one of the countries that way they tax them so much. And I remember I talked to a pilot not too long ago. He said the reason we didn't crew them they go to Freetown because Freetown Salone the taxes them too much. And you see how Air Brussels now Liberia now they crew the pilots them and the crew that they go stay and get another crew where they come back with the flight where they return. And you see Air France. They do the same thing in Guinea and Senegal. So it's just to tell you where see no flights right now in Salone where you see crews and they stay there. And this excuse where they make, like I said, the money is not according to I say not security means. And you see how much where you calculate the money and they towards about maybe 200,000 to and about 300,000 to and fro ticket then at the airport times $80. You go see how much money went over almost about $20 million. And with kind of equipment and that way we go need where we know for we supposed for utilize some other funds there. Make us draw your attention. Not too long ago, Airtel, when a phone company in a Salone, they sell their company to this company called Orange in France. And this company, we don't sell them. The income tax we didn't pay to the government at $30 million cash. Where's that money go? Where's that money go? Why we own top up money? We benefit with the people and directly. Why use them money then they for say, look, go get more equipment them at the airport for security. Look, we go get whatever they want. And so that 30 million today. Nobody in that country is able to explain that 30 million we didn't pay them not too long ago. And also even one phone where Sarah Rutal, we just say sell Sarah Rutal. He returns some money where Tijan Kabab in pay. It's about I think that's $40 million. Also where Tijan Kabab in gear. He said he return. He not give profitable. He just get the same amount after many years. So besides this money, these people then they just destroy that country there with impunity. So my brother, like I say, call for me condemn as a leader and chairman. And also one of the main opposition, and not just say the main opposition of that country, I absolutely condemn that act and I'm not saying to the interest of the people, but like I say right now, we go condemn, we go attack, we go oppose, but the decision based on the electorate. 9-10 months from now, we go to elections, and the people are going to decide if now this kind of hardship they want to continue with, may them continue. Because my brother, like you said, not only the property tax, the security tax at the airport, $80 per ticket, whether they can increase. Just imagine. Now, even the local, like the one where they go Gambia, they go pay the fees there. It's just ridiculous. And then you come back to now the toll. Now we're into another time we'll talk about it. Now they don't go make a new toll where the road not done here to the Chinese. Win about $154 million for in about 50 years project where we on road we don't pay for them. Then say okay, when I can't add more roads and this road we can't add them. Then every big truck we pass here at 500,000. Can you imagine? Almost $100. One truck for pass 500,000 for go back down at 1 million. So imagine if you get gas for transport or upline, how much that rest they will cost the people in Backanda, because that 1 million we pay just for pass roadway we don't pay for. Now that they can't put them, this is not dysfunctional government. They not care for the people and then just they serve themselves. And any money they already talk. So trust me, it is going to their pockets. It's not the interest of the people. Because like you rightly said, we get now KLM another flight, then they come on board. They don't say, oh, we are getting more flight. And now guess what? Then flight there, when they see, say, passengers, then they reduce. And then they say, go for stop. And then not go kind of Salone again. So this is the kind of dysfunctional administration where not even care for saying, you know what? We need to bring more flight there. We need to reduce the price. Or we need to even match our flight that they come on America or London to Ghana or Nigeria. Return flight ticket you can able get on Nigeria for $900. And Salone not ever hear that from America. Now, one my friend, he buy $920 for go Nigeria and back. Now, so my goodness, and I say no, Mohammed, this is how we pay for our prices, because we have even flights flying from New York all the way to Ghana, all the way to Nigeria. So those are the kind of things that we need, because the government did a more serious about passengers them and how they know for bring more burden to the people of this country. So in a nutshell, these are just a dysfunctional government and a minister way they put people in the front, then just they put themselves in the interest. But the electorate, the people come 2018 March, then we can decide. Indeed, say we need change. Enough is enough.
Thank you very much, MKM, and definitely we will try to get you on board. We will engage in all the things that will happen lately in a Salone. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right, sir.
God bless you all.
Yeah. Yes, Aroun, we bring come another opposition. You hear waiting, he say, you pick anything from him?
Here is what he said. He talked about flights and they deflect go Guinea and Liberia, because he talked to one airport, pilot, and the pilot give him reason for some of the imposition. It's kind of too many taxes or too many fees or whatever way Sierra Leone they lead to or way they impose. These are some of the things that people and the concern about. I think Mohammed know exactly what he talk, and he also talk about beside what he talk. Are they listen carefully to what they say? We hear all the things that they go wrong. This is what make a very good opposition in a way. But like you say, the government don't make the decision. Look like say they will get for reverse that. I don't think say they get that kind of opposition pressure. We go push them into considering maybe they will get for reduce the fee. But just like we say, after 6 years, now then decide for come up with this. With how they protect people them all these years. When nothing not be happening, when they not be imposed this money, why now? There is reason behind it. So. Okay,
make a come with this caller. Yes, caller. What's in your name and who's you call from?
Yeah, good evening. This now El Kazi call all the way from Holland.
Yes, what's in you take on this $40 increase at the airport?
Man, waiting me get for tell the Sierra Leone government. Let them try, let them do something about that price. That money they eat too much. Imagine somebody where they go holiday we get like 4 kids, then the amount with the woman, which is almost $400 to $500, we get for pay, Like me, so forth, if I come Holland or for go Salone, if at all at $80 and never put another pass Lunge again, I go either use Liberia or I use Guinea, So what me get for tell the government is that money is too much. Everywhere the minister been compare other countries like Senegal or Ivory Coast. Waiting Senegal, Ivory Coast don't do, Salone not even do half of that. And beside, it be the talk about terrorists. Which waiting terrorists they go to Salone. We don't get any terrorist threat. We don't get anything, And one of the other thing again, Sierra Leone tickets from the diaspora is very, very expensive. When you compare them to Gambia, you buy a ticket here Holland for go Gambia, you pay like €300, while you pay a ticket there for go Sierra Leone, which is close to €1,000. Then you go Sierra Leone again for go then go tell you say for go pay another $80. It's really, really frustrating. So now that's me get for say anyway.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Elkas from Holland. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
El Caso bring 2 important points. El Caso make mention say, imagine if you go with your family,
Definitely.
and you go for pay for everybody.
Exactly.
And the other thing we mentioned again also now that if that continue, people then will decide for the go through. Neighboring country, and there is risk also. Imagine you travel all the way from Holland, you go through Guinea, then you get to go back by road for going inside Freetown or Sierra Leone. There is risk. Who's guarantee you get you get good travel and network into Freetown by way of people that not go impose a check on you or then they harass on a road and demand money from una, who's guarantee you get a very good driver who will take you from Liberia, from Guinea for going inside Sierra Leone. All them things and they now more burden they bring on to people while they're not able to collect the money what they look for.
Yes, that's not true. And just like how you say, Aroun, you make a valid point about families. And if you look at them, because when we say go, a lot of people can go with them picking them. So if person don't buy ticket, then you can say pay for picking them. Let's say a family of 2, mama, papa, 2 picking. That's a lot of money right there. Added to your ticket where you don't buy. So I think say they sure need for reconsider. Yeah, I be get for talk to Sulaiman Fona, we also based na Australia, and this na waiting in be get for say about this old tax incident. Yes, Fambulen, concerning this tax again, we get another concern Sierra Leonean. We himself one weighing in this, so he go introduce himself for we. Yes, sir, waiting at your name and who say you day, sir?
I'm Sulaiman Fona. Are they in Queensland, Australia?
Yes, Sulaiman, we don't hear and myself don't able to talk to the Minister of Transport and Communication. He don't confirm and say come June 1st. Although he promised we say then they work on the price now because we don't complain a lot for see how then go reduce some. But definitely come June 1st then go begin tax, security tax na the airport. For now we they look at $40 for Kainsai, $40 for Comonado. Waiting are you on take on this?
This is an outrageously bad policy. It's so outrageous that it will prevent a lot of interest from people who are there abroad. We want to come inside Sierra Leone. It will affect tourism. It will affect even we there the diaspora. We want to travel into the country regularly. I mean, even before the introduction of the tax in Sierra Leone not an affordable place for travel compared to the other West African counterparts. I mean, I don't speak with some people who tell me, say, I speak with some people who come out like places like Dubai and some other Arab Emirates countries, and we tell me that if they go to Sierra Leone and pass through Guinea, then they save over $600. And the reason is, even before they introduced this new security tax. Sierra Leone, they charge very high in terms of airport taxes. I don't ask a question there. Yeah, when I be one travel go na Sierra Leone, then tell me all. Then tell me, say, because when a country they charge too high in airport tax, not to say that the tickets now expensive, that the tax way that they charge, landing fees. So the problem with we government, they not get marketing concept. Now these are the biggest problem. You know, not about what's the inside in a pocket, inside the government coffers today. Now, about the quantity, the volume, now we for think about how many people are we able to attract for car inside the country, we go travel inside there, we go pump them dollars and pump the foreign exchange inside the country. Now, this time we for the think about, not about how much money we for they get at the airport. If the government begin to think about this, it will create a lot of different opportunities for so many citizens in the country. Because if it's cheap and affordable for go, a lot of people will go come inside the country. And when people they come inside the country, then they come for can't take. Then they come for can't spend the money. Now it makes somebody be the travel tell me, stay, look for now, Sierra Leone now NGO country, not a tourist country. And I agree. Because a lot of the foreigners are already inside Sierra Leone today. They are not tourists. They are people there to work. People they in different NGOs and different jobs that they do. And some of these things, they also say they spend plenty of their dollars and they save their money because they're working and they go work. They get for return back to the countries where they come out. So this airport tax, this security tax, when they can add on top of an already astronomical charge when they charge for airport landing fees, will make the ticket to Sierra Leone expensive. It just make life more difficult and unbearable for not only we, but it makes Sierra Leone not an attractive and affordable place for go. I can give you an example, sir. If somebody gonna Google right now, when possibly don't ever travel to Sierra Leone or West Africa, I go he type. He say, well, I want to go Sierra Leone this type. He begin type, he say, the first thing they check are the ticket. He say, why make Sierra Leone more expensive? They compare prices to Gambia. They compare prices to Ghana. They compare prices to then other small tourist hotspots here in West Africa. If they find out say Sierra Leone more expensive for going down, then one don't put them off. Number two, they begin to check hotels. I want to go a little further. About this. I just want to give a reason.
Yeah, definitely.
Go cause ahead. Problem. They go per hotel. Meanwhile, they go 20 Sierra Leone. I pass through Dubai, a beautiful, affluent, very, very opulent in terms of everything structure. Guess how much I pay for a 3-star hotel? I pay $45 per night for one 3-star hotel. Very, very nice place. Compare that same hotel there to Sierra Leone, then they charge $100 per night.
That's even cheaper.
But what is Sierra Leone get for
That's
offer?
even cheaper because
What is Sierra Leone get for offer? Sorry?
I say that's even cheaper because me sleep in a hotel in Salone will cost $250 for night. And this hotel, they packed full. This not to the sale because myself just come out Salone. I begin wonder, say, how do people do it? But again, when you look, most of the people over there, now foreigners them. But how can they charge $250 a night? And if you want to add one person there for sleep with you, they pay $30 extra, which is $280 per night.
Okay, I can tell you why. Because many of the foreigners already there, 90% of them, they are not actually tourists. No tourists.
Not at all. Not at all. No.
A country we don't get reputation for Ebola, a country don't get reputation for cholera, all the reputations here, they know that. No porting ways, they don't work in dollar, in hard and cash. Yes, they want to go afford that because the organizations and then this or that they pay because it's all about money, it's all about the contract with the organizations and get. So they go afford for do that. But tell that young British backpacker, we don't left school. We want just go on small adventure before you go college. They come plenty in Australia, or so many sides see them plenty in Ghana and and in Gambia. Ask them about them if they're able to afford that kind of thing in our country. They know, sorry. This is why you have almost 15 to 20,000 people that they visit Gambia per year. This is why, because of the amount of foreign exchange, the amount of foreign dollars already they pump inside Gambia, now make the Gambian foreign exchange now $45 to $1. Now make even with Sierra Leone, even with the granite, the different resources, gold, diamonds, silver, bauxite, whatever we get, we exchange rate now still 7,500 to $1. People don't think the implications of all ends in the day. People don't think Ghana, the exchange rate is 145 or 150 CD to $1. Why? Why we starve with foreign exchange? Why we lose not they grow? Because we not get dollars when they come inside. People really can spend them inside the country. But if we make some of them features here cheap, affordable, you go see the volume. I tell you, my brother, if we make tourism a national program, if we reduce with hotels and we reduce with airport taxes, we make it affordable for so many people to go, I challenge you. Like, for example, say if me be a tourism minister, I work out a national program in our country, are able make a target, say, okay, now I set up a national program, in 2 years' time, my target should be, I want about 20,000 people to visit that country per year. It will change the destiny of that country. It will change the destiny of so many young people. It will change the destiny of so many things in that country. It will resurrect the Leone where they rot in and die every day from its slumber. I tell you this, my brother, because these people are coming, they are spending their money. So what we for do, we for attract more of them for the camp. We for attract more. We for create the avenues, create the opportunity. Create good health systems and create fine toilet at the beach. Make the beach make the tongue then clean small. Let people then come, build a good reputation. Everything for be regulated. That is the other big problem of that country. I see they talk about high hotels here because they are not regulated. Nothing, no man just a charge what he want charge. That same hotel where they talk about $200 and something, you go pay for Naya inside Queensland now for almost $75 to $90. I tell you this, my brother. You go to Dubai, you go to Asia Pacific, na Yahweh, na tourist hotspot like Indonesia, places like
Malaysia, all those places,
Bali, Thailand, all them places where they around we na Asia Pacific. As way to be life, you they pay for hotel day. When are the same features, the same standard na Sierra Leone as way to be life, my brother. You pay for not more than $40 or $45 per night. Cheap food, very beautiful scene, very beautiful places for see. So this is the difference. And somebody when a tourist, we want to travel, we want to go on an adventure, they prefer for go to that country and then go Sierra Leone. We get to look at we profile. We get to look at we country profile. Now if we make we country become affordable for travel and visit because we already get a negative profile. And that profile, we got to fight very hard for change them. We don't change that profile through putting $80 added security tax. What are we doing? We are just driving people away.
Yeah, definitely. Just okay.
We don't get a marketing concept. We don't understand how to really compete with other West African counterparts. This is what we should be doing. As a country, we got to look. How is it in Gambia? How is it in Ghana? I must for Goyanda. I must for the hotels and well, now we make we own cheaper because it is all about business.
I think you make a lot of valid points there. I get a friend of mine, he's Sierra Leonean, we in London, he go Banjul 3 times a year. They go Salone. He say, me man, he say, I tell you, he say Banjul, Sunday, £200, £150, I get return tickets. He said, don't worry, give me 200 or 300 pounds. I go Banjul 2 weeks. I enjoy, I return back to London. He said, but I'm not able to get that kind of money to go Salone. He said, because it's not possible. Which makes a lot of sense. Just like with you, they talk. For go Salone, very expensive. Everything about Salone is expensive. For even make a call to Salone is very expensive. So it's really sad for us to see all waiting with the see. Then now there is an added tax where they want for bring inside. But what thing will be your last word in this tax year? I know say definitely we will try to get you back on another subsequent program that will talk different thing there. We yourself go come and enlighten with small. But what thing will be your final one for this particular tax issue? What thing are your advice to the government? What you feel say they're supposed to do, and what we ask the people for do again?
Me final word are directly to President Koroba. Get people in your government where they think squarely and rationally. People away understand how the world they work. No continue for put people in your government where waiting they understand as far as the money the thing they kind inside in pocket, they're not interested. We don't talk about this issue. These are me and one person, and thank God for talking to me, my brother. Me and one person where it don't take over 3 months at the right about this on affordability for travel to Sierra Leone. Waiting me to try for say me last word is Sierra Leone, make Sierra Leone an affordable and attractive place for visits. That is just a final word. And how do you do that? Regulate the whole system. I mean, it is not about how much water they get in the airport. That is not enough as against the volume of people that will go inside that country there and spend the money. So make Sierra Leone an affordable country for visit and make it attractive for visit. And you will only do that by reducing your airport landing tax, abolish this security tax. It don't make no sense. We get policemen in our country, we get all kind what you said that they train them, give them the skills. Let the day. We will improve from that level day. And finally, make tourism. Because we country that they produce much, because we not get plenty investment, make tourism a national program. Why a national program? Not only the Ministry of Tourism, but it is a collective effort of different organs in your government where involve health, involve education, involve national security, involve the Ministry of Tourism, involve hotels, restaurants, the beach them, all the areas and therefore come inside one area, one entity where are called a national program. So nobody no go na Sierra Leone the beach dirty. Nobody no go na Sierra Leone want go toilet na Aberdeen beach. They pass the care and go right around that then stone and they for go shits and then stone. Excuse me language, but I go talk like exactly how I know. You know, so all these things put together go change the destiny of that country. I swear to God, if only the government serious by this time, therefore don't change the destiny of that country. There are a lot of young people, if you not get jobs, but you get Southside, you get money through tourism. You get Southside, you do your arts. That's what they happen in Gambia. That's what they happen in so many countries away embrace tourism. So this is my final word. Abolish this airport tax, reduce landing fees, let ticket prices are very cheap for let people and travel for go Sierra Leone. Let us think about the volume of people, not about the small money where they come inside the pockets of the government. That small money they from the airport, it not get much offer. You not get much ways they do to the Leones. So that's my last word. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much, Sulaiman Fona from Australia. Thank you, sir. Yes, that's going to be Sulaiman Fona from Australia. Aroun, before I call you, I get another caller on the line. Yes, caller, waiting at your name and who's you the call from, sir?
My name Benson Kekura, they call from London.
Yes, sir. Yes, Benson, waiting at your own comment and waiting at your own thoughts about these extra charges.
You know, AAA right now, sir, they don't so my whole system they bleed. Because I just come off return February. AAA, you can't believe it. I pay for my Pekin £1,050 for my own Pekin for just 4 weeks for go return. When I read this $40, AAA, this is a disaster that is coming to Sierra Leone because we already in the diaspora and now we they help right now for raise up the economic situation in the country for after change the working care go for go boost people in life up for go make people in lively up for go make people in live a life. They don't put $40. Just imagine me every year why they go with me and now we 4 they go. We 4 every year. Even this year back with the plan for go. I don't know what in the government they try for derive out of this $40 because at the end of the day, in AAA right now, Salone they can't sink now properly because we will they go at least when you meet your partner in the state, you go pull 100,000, you go get, you go pull 150,000, you go get for help out. Now, I'm not saying that by trick the one can make a follow no go now country again. And AAA, when you check the price of going to Sierra Leone in the whole of West Africa, Sierra Leone is the highest. My friend day, where they go in Gambia, they pay 300 and something pounds for go Gambia. Why Sierra Leone? You can't find telephone network. Sierra Leone is the highest in the whole of West Africa. You can't get ticket against Sierra Leone is the highest. What will they offer? What's in the Salone? We'll go talk say, hey, this and then a Salone, I mean they raise the price up. What's that? This $40 for social for security services in the country. You go there someday, you go self, you go the bigger again back in the airport again, they make you some gains with the country. Even under with the manager, with the manager, they don't go back go put $40. It's not a problem. They cancel back again for we or the one stop will not go to the country again. I really, to be honest with you, I don't know who said come out with this $40 business, but trust me, AAA, if the government really want for help with country, may they try for take this £40 out of this situation because we cannot say $40 out of this situation because it's not gonna help the country. It go create a big problem kind of the country. So my own contribution, what they say is for we and the diaspora, do you have the big? If they say they put this $40, all strike, law no go Salone, law all sit down, law see how the country economy go boost up. And law not send one penny because like I mentioned, I'm man more than a Salone. If you die this, I need good again. I tell you for real because I can't be paying $40 to go in, $40 to come out. What's the point? What's the point?
All right, thank you very much, Benson from United Kingdom. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, Aroun. You hear from that Sulaiman guy to this last caller. Waiting that you take.
You know, I want to start with Benson, and you can sense the frustration in my voice. It tell you, stay in family they go, they almost they go. You understand? And see what Benson say. He say one of the things we say, he say, waiting we get for offer with all of this imposition, with all of this heavy payment we would make when it comes to tickets, when it comes to hotel and all of that. That go for just justify waiting Sulaiman Fofana say. Very solid, very articulate Sulaiman Fofana. It gives you in detail some of the things the way they experience in Sierra Leone. And he compare that with other countries then. You know, he compare that with compare that with America, you know, and compare that with other African countries then. And it show how them countries and they make them country attractive. The question where Sulaiman Fofana, the point we make, this more important point we make, that why make we not make, the government not make Sierra Leone an attractive place for people to visit. You know, we get this stigma in us. It's Ebola, it's everything. What would they do? You know, you take Japan, for example, when they get that natural disaster, even na New York and train every year, they get advertisement good and they do tell people and say, oh, Japan is safe, you could visit Japan. You know, even then they go to the point for let you feel for go visit some of the destruction that will take place as a result of the disaster. You know, then he asked for we get a good tourism structure, not over tie affair and some people wait for let them dance before 2-3 visitors, not to tourism that, you know. And these are the things that some of the things that we know they do. And you know, unfortunately, we not get Senate City there. And no say you go mention why it's not here today.
Yeah, definitely.
But Sulaiman Fofana say exactly some of the points and the salient points that we Senate City always. The bring camp. Why may the government not get people and way make sense? Not the government people and way useful. We will carry administer this country well. We know what they do. When they're not just there as minister for the sake of minister. get people that will know waiting and they do. He always say that, and that's now one of the things we Suleiman Fofana also bring back. When you get sensible people, when you get people that will know waiting and they know about, why make them make the minister of a particular ministry, then the country go before. Because not to the president one would take all decisions. Not to somebody who will say, oh, me a minister, and if he say he arrogant, or if he say he can just impose tax or whatever on people, So, just like we say, we get for make Sierra Leone an attractive place for people to visit. Now that's a thing from
okay, yes. Before we close, I just want to bring all of the people that we don't send and text them. Let me just go through the text and quick, then we go close this part of the program. But I believe we definitely don't learn something today. This one say, he said, "Naime Kemasi talk. This government are so shameful thing. Then they bring cam for the country. No airport in the world is asking passenger to pay $40. What a shame." This one say, even the ministers they no go pay that $40 a day because it's too boku. $40 na over 200,000. This all na other way of corruption. He talk again. He say $40 na over 200,000. The government not sabi do small thing. Then for them negotiate with airline and force before them begin put dates and time where then go do this. This other text say ticket expensive. People go pay back $40 for go and come when are $80. Why I know for use Conakry for Salone? They are APC on a left way. They say government no worry. He say as soon as put some money there, and they begin pass na Conakry for go Salone. This other one say our priorities are wrong as a people. Do we need Now Salone Airport charges 10,000 for trolley, which is so disgraceful. Sea transport $40 again, due to failure by the government to provide working ferries. What a sick country. This other one say, what's wrong with this APC government? We are paying $40 already to transit from Lunge to the city because government can't invest in reliable ferry. And now another $40 for airport security. Una pass mark bo. Now tourism they can suffer and the economy cripple. Trust me, I no go visit Freetown soon if una charge this $40 and we go petition for Operation Boycott Freetown. Now so this person say, yes, Aroun, waiting you get to waiting all in text I don't send in.
Yeah, you sum up everything. The people that we interview, the opposition leaders that we interview, the people them from all afar, from Australia, to Holland, all over to Virginia, to the United Kingdom. Everybody say the same thing. I'm not hearing one person will say, okay, well, there is reason for government for do that. No one say, then people there come all the blue, they hate the government, but they don't get anything against the government. They get something against some policy will not make sense at all. That's what it is, And then you hear how people then say over and over and over again that this new airport so-called security imposition not go help in any way. After all, it will make people then divert coming through the airport, or it will make airlines then begin, stop for coming to the country. It will make people then suffer. Sierra Leoneans then will suffer. You hear how that man talk when he can na Freetown, Benson. When people then go Freetown, how then go see people then go, when we travel go Sierra Leone, we help the economy. When we were there abroad, when we go home, we help the economy in a way. But when you impose all that in there, it make people, you scare people away. Now the same language, everybody they talk.
Thank you very much. I think we go lock the part of the program. Naya, so what thing will be your last word for this particular segment of the program for today?
we miss we man, Senesi. I don't know if you've been on.
Yeah, go ahead. They reserve that for you.
Okay.
Just go ahead and
okay.
do that. Yeah.
All right. Well, I will left that you as the presenter. I'll let you take care of that. I just want to make Senesi say we deal with he lost somebody. But again, what we always say, the government for go back and look into this. If they try to forget people's opinion, if now opinion they try to forget, then this no make sense at all. Nobody not support that. Therefore, just scrap this.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Aroun Rashid from New York. And we're not able to come with Senesi Brahma today because Senesi Brahma lost. He lost somebody and he lost in wealth. We then get to picking them. So now we not able to get Senesi Brahma today na the program. And we just want offer 1 minute silence for the person where Senesi Brahma lost. And may the soul of the departed and all the one that we will let we don't go rest in peace.
Amen.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right.